Your sports source for East Central Kansas welcomes you to the Post-60 Ottawa Arrows American Legion Baseball pregame show. Brought to you by Wise Guys Construction. Whether it's residential, commercial, or restoration construction you need, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction at 785-229-5651. And by the Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic. Comprehensive chiropractic care for the whole family. Call 785-242-4100 for an appointment. Now, for a preview of Ottawa Arrows American Legion Baseball, here's Gary Bateman.
Welcome back to Harvey Drake Field and Orla Scott Sports Complex. We get set for the first championship game of this AAA state tournament, and it will be your Ottawa Arrows taking on the Great Bend Chiefs. And Ottawa with that walk-off 6-5 victory here just a few moments ago in beating the Hayes Eagles and eliminating them from the tournament. And Ottawa comes in now with maybe a little bit of momentum behind them. You go through that loser's bracket after losing that first ball game, and you think, man, this is going to be a rough road. And it certainly has been that for Ottawa. They've not really had what you'd call a laugher to this point, headed through the loser's bracket. And, of course, down to the very final pitch there in the game just completed. But anyway, you get the walk-off win, and maybe you get a little bit of spring in your step. Arrows will throw right-hander Dalton Rankin here in this first championship game. And we'll take a break and come back with more. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Anyone can call themselves a construction company, slap a sign on the side of their truck, and drive around town looking for work. Is that who you want to hire? No. You're smarter than that. Wise Guys Construction at 108 North Main in Ottawa has been in business for 13 years, building new residential homes, adding additions, and finishing basements, solving commercial structure needs for businesses, and repairing damage left behind from fire or water. When it comes to who you hire for residential and commercial construction needs, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction at 785-229-5651.
Fall is fast approaching, and it's time to book your sports physical with Ottawa Chiropractic. To make it even easier, Ottawa Chiropractic has set aside special days at a very special $25 price. Even better, for every sports physical performed, Ottawa Chiropractic will make a donation to your school's booster club. Call Ottawa Chiropractic today, 785-242-4100, or visit ottawachiropractic.com. Ottawa Chiropractic is a proud supporter of the Ottawa American Legion Baseball Organization, and they wish luck to the Arrows as they attempt to three-peat as AAA state champions.
Back here on the Wise Guys Construction Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic Arrows pregame show. Great Bend and Ottawa met in the first round of last year's tournament, but played out at Great Bend, and the Arrows shut out the Chiefs on their way to their second consecutive state championship. And now they'll have to take a couple here from this team in order to advance once again to the Mid-South Regional that will be played next week in New Orleans, Louisiana. Great Bend has victories over Chanute, a shutout victory in the first game, 2-0. Then they downed Nickerson 5-4 and beat Hayes last night in the finals of the winners bracket 10-7 to advance to this first championship game. Arrows, of course, losing to Hayes Wednesday night 7-4. After that, they got a 5-0 victory over Arc City, beat Nickerson 5-2, Chanute 5-2. And just downing Hayes 6-5 on the walk-off double by Brock Huddleston. We'll be back with the starting lineups for this afternoon's championship game. After this, you're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball and the Wise Guys Construction Ottawa Chiropractic Arrows pregame show on KOFO.
Fall is fast approaching, and it's time to book your sports physical with Ottawa Chiropractic. To make it even easier, Ottawa Chiropractic has set aside special days at a very special $25 price. Even better, for every sports physical performed, Ottawa Chiropractic will make a donation to your school's booster club. Call Ottawa Chiropractic today, 785-242-4100, or visit ottawachiropractic.com. Ottawa Chiropractic is a proud supporter of the Ottawa American Legion Baseball Organization, and they wish luck to the Arrows as they attempt to three-peat as AAA state champions. Kansas.
When Ottawa Family Physicians chose to construct their new Ottawa Care Clinic inside Costantino's Price Chopper, they turned to Wise Guys Construction. Dr. John Gollier.
We knew they were reliable. Their reputation's excellent. I've known Jason and Bill for a long time, and I trusted them to do a good job. They've worked with our staff and kept our hassles to a minimum. No, I would have absolutely no hesitation recommending Wise Guys Construction.
For commercial or residential construction, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction, 785-229-5651.
Back here on the Wise Guys Construction Ottawa Chiropractic pregame show, we do want to let you know that Garnett Mud Dogs were eliminated from the AA tournament this morning by Russell. Final there was 10-8. So congratulations to the Mud Dogs on a fine season. Coming up short here this morning as they played up at Marysville in the AA tournament that was delayed by rain. In fact, the first day was completely washed out. And here are your starting lineups for this championship game. First for the Arrows, they'll be the visiting team on the scoreboard. Leading off and playing center field, Jared Peretti. Batting second and playing right field, Trevor Bain. Hitting third, playing left field, Trenton Ferguson. Donovan Sudi will play third base and he'll bat fourth. Hitting fifth, the pitcher, Dalton Rankin. Owen Lamar will be the second baseman batting sixth. Brock Huddleston at first base bats seventh. Hitting eighth, doing the catching, Merrick Brown. And playing shortstop and batting ninth will be Keegan Finch. For Ottawa, Peretti, Bain, Ferguson, Sudi, Rankin, and Lamar, Huddleston, Brown, and Finch. For the Chiefs, leading off and playing shortstop, Connor Ireland. Braden Smith, the right fielder, will bat second. Hitting third and doing the catching, Jared Manoff. Logan Perry, the first baseman, will bat fourth. Hitting fifth, playing at third base, Coy Brack. The center fielder, Peyton Mahler, bats sixth. Hitting seventh, playing at second base, is Corey Burnham. Bryce Kaiser, the pitcher, bats eighth. And hitting ninth in left field, Chance Perry. For Great Bend, Ireland, Smith, Manoff, Logan Perry, Brack, and Mahler, Burnham, Kaiser, and Chance Perry. And that's going to do it for our Wise Guys Construction Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic Arrows pregame show. Back with more here from Harvey Drake Field after this. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Thank you for listening to the Post 60 Ottawa Arrows American Legion Baseball pregame show. Brought to you by Wise Guys Construction and the Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic. First pitch is coming up next. Scott Schultz of Comfort Care Homes on the renovation of their facility in Ottawa, completed by Wise Guys Construction.
Bill and Jason managed the project. They basically handled all the external communication with all the different parties, and it was a very smooth process. I was extremely satisfied. We've received nothing but compliments on the home and just really glad to have them involved. But I think Wise Guys is one of the leading construction firms in Ottawa.
Be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction, 785-229-5651. KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, brings you this broadcast of the Ottawa Arrows American Legion Baseball team, live from the AAA State Tournament in Ottawa. Brought to you by the Kansas State Bank, Ottawa Recreation Commission, Croucher Abstract and Title, Wise Guys Construction, and the Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic. Now let's rejoin KOFO Sports Director Gary Bateman for Ottawa Arrows Baseball.
And we're back here at Harvey Drake Field as the starting lineups being announced to the fans here. The Arrows will be the visiting team on the scoreboard here in this championship game. Ottawa, for the fourth year in a row, playing in the championship game here. Actually, for the fourth year in a row, playing in a first championship game. Last 2 years, they had to win two to take the title. That's the same situation here this year. 3 years ago, up at Wathena, they lost in the first championships game in Class AA to Fort Scott. So this is certainly familiar territory for this ball club, especially for the four-year players like Keegan Finch, Trenton Ferguson, and Brock Huddleston. But again, the starting lineups being announced to the fans here, and a good crowd on hand. Important baseball game here in Ottawa, so if you have a Saturday afternoon free, come on out and enjoy it. Wind continues to blow in at this point in time from right field, and sometimes switching to where it blows from the right field foul pole to the left field foul pole. Harvey Drake Field, 360 feet to center field, 320 down the lines in left and right. Sportsmanship code being administered to the players now, and after that we'll have the national anthem here. Ottawa with that walk-off win. Now 35-9 on the season. That matches the record of last year's team. So the Arrows will look for victory number 36 here this afternoon, and a chance to force the if necessary game, which would be played tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock here from Drake Diamond. We got a 3-umpire crew here for this first championship game. Larry Trowbridge will be behind the plate. On the bases, John Sweet and Brad McDonald. Final words of sportsmanship and instruction to the two teams. This will be Ottawa's 6th game in the tournament. You can win it with 4. If you lose that first game, you've got to play 7 to take the title. Windy day here. Wind again is blowing in. It's very pleasant from a temperature standpoint. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem. Remove your hat, place your hands over your heart for the national anthem. National anthem before this afternoon's ball game. And now the managers will meet at home plate. Ottawa, if you are just joining us, advancing to this championship game with a walk-off 6-5 victory over the Hayes Eagles. Ottawa with a 2-run double with 2 outs by Brock Huddleston to give the Arrows the win after they had fallen behind in the top of the 7th. Give the Hayes Eagles all the credit in the world. They play with a great deal of heart, but Ottawa just really may have just been in this situation a little bit more often and had what it took in the long run to get the job done. Great Bend set to take the field. And let's set them for you defensively. In left field, it's Chance Perry. Center fielder is Peyton Mahler, and Braden Smith plays right. At third base, Coy Brock. Connor Ireland is the shortstop. At second base, Corey Burnham. And the first baseman is Logan Perry. Behind the plate, Jared Manoth. And right-hander Bryce Kaiser is on the mound for the Chiefs. Important for the Arrows to get up early and take some of the wind out of the sails of Great Bend. The same thing would hold true for the Chiefs. If they can get to Ottawa quickly, take some of that momentum away that they might have gotten from picking up that walk-off win. Kaiser going through his warm-up pitches out on the mound. Arrows will send to the plate Perenni, Boehm, and Ferguson here in the first inning. Ottawa managed just 7 hits. They really have not gotten untracked offensively here in this tournament. Coaching at third base will be Brian Long. Spencer Hawkins will be over at first as Jared Perenni stands in. Jared hitting .353 for the on the year, 2 home runs, 21 RBIs. He is now 4 for 15 in this state tournament. Here's the first pitch of the game, and it's lined to center field, base hit. So Perenni leads things off with a solid single to center. The batter will be Trevor Boehm. Trevor hitting .521 on the season, no homers, 29 RBIs. He is 6 for 14 in this tournament. Boehm, right-handed batter. Perenni with excellent speed at first. Throw that way, and he's back. Stretch by Kaiser, the pitch. Showed bunt, took the pitch low. Kaiser to the belt. 1-0 pitch. Again low, 2-0. Runner at first, nobody out, just underway here in the top of the first. Throw to first, and again, Perenni back safely. Anna through the signs. Kaiser comes set, and his 2-0 pitch. And Boehm just kind of butting at it and butted it foul down the first baseline. That pitch was going to be ball 3. It wasn't even close to being a strike. So now the count 2-1. Runner goes, pitch is fouled back and out of play. I don't know if that was a straight steal with Boehm trying to protect the runner, if Ottawa was hitting and running there. throw to first, and again, Parenti is back. Two to Bame. Low curve is high. The count full. Stretch. 3-2 pitch. Runner goes. Pitch is strike three. Throw to second base. Not in time. So Bame called out on strikes. Parenti steals second. Stolen base number 38 on the year. So runner in scoring position with one away. The batter is Trenton Ferguson. Trenton 488 on the season. 6 home runs, 44 runs batted in. He is 8 for 17 here in the tournament. Kaiser looking in for a sign. And his pitch. Hit the outside corner. Strike one called. One delivery. Breaking ball is in. Strike two called. Parenti leads away from second. Big hole left side of the infield for Ferguson. Hit in the air center field. Going back and now to his left, and under it is Mahler. He'll make the catch. Parenti bluffs the move, but will stay at second. So 2 outs with the runner at second base, and this batter is Donovan Sudi. Sudi hitting .418, 6 home runs, 43 runs batted in, just 4 for 18 in the tournament. He does have a home run, that coming against Arc City on Thursday. Kaiser's pitch, fastball high. Right-hander comes set. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss and a breaking ball in the dirt. Kaiser checks the runner, comes to the plate. It's in the dirt. Nice stop by Manoff. Runner at second, 2 away now. 2-1 to Sudi. Grounder to second. Up with it is Burnham, and Sudi out to retire the side. In the Arrows first, no runs, 1 hit, 1 left. The end of a half inning of play. Ottawa nothing. Great Bend coming to bat. We're back after this. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Your locally owned abstract and title company in Franklin County is Croucher Abstract and Title. Located in the heart of downtown Ottawa, Rod Croucher and his staff are available to serve your abstract and title needs. Stop in today and see them at 324 South Main or call 785-242-3281. Croucher Abstract and Title Company is a proud supporter of area student athletes and wishes the Ottawa Arrows baseball team the best in their pursuit of a 3rd straight state championship.
Great Bend comes to bat in the first. It'll be Connor Ireland, Braden Smith, and Jared Manoff. Defensively for Ottawa, Trenton Ferguson is the left fielder. In center field, Jared Parenti, and out in right, Trevor Bame. Third baseman is Donovan Sudi. Keegan Finch is the shortstop. At second base, Owen Lamar. Brock Huddleston is the first baseman. Merrick Brown behind the plate, and right-hander Dalton Rankin gets the call here in this first championship game. This is Dalton's 8th appearance on the season. His record is 2 wins, 1 loss, 2 saves, earned run average of 2.42. He's thrown 17 in the third innings. He's given up 25 hits, 10 runs, 6 earned. He has walked 5 and struck out 11. Pitched once in the tournament. That was finishing up against Nickerson yesterday. He threw an inning, allowed a run on 3 hits. Rankin will throw strikes, but teams have hit the ball pretty well against him here throughout this summer season. Just really can't make out what that wind is going to do. It's pretty much died down out there, and then every once in a while it'll kick up to maybe about 15 miles an hour. Now for just a moment it looks like it's blowing in from left field. Connor Ireland will lead things off for the Chiefs. He is a left-handed batter. Pitch from Rankin is a fastball high. In for a strike, 1-1 to Ireland. Missed and low and outside, 2-1. Fouled it back and out of play. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Rankin shakes off a sign. Now ready. And the pitch. Outside, full count. Rankin wanted that call, but it appeared outside from up here. Ball 4 outside. So the pitcher's worst enemy, the leadoff walk to Connor Ireland. And the batter is Braden Smith. Braden Smith, a tall right-handed batter. Left-handed batter, rather. Rankin's pitch is high and outside with a fastball. One-0 delivery. Grounder to the shortstop. Might be 2. Second base. Out there. Back to first and not in time. So Ireland retired on the force play. 1 down. Here is Jared Manoff. Manoff, right-handed batter. Pitch to him. Fastball high. 0-0, bottom of the first. Great Bend has a runner on, 1 out. Missed away, 2-0. Strike on the inside corner. Smith inches away over at first. 2-1 pitch to Manoff. Grounder to the second baseman. Lamar's play will be first base, and out there with Smith taking second. fact that Smith was going with the pitch saved Great Bend from a double play right there. 2 outs. Here is Logan Perry. Another left-handed batter. Pitch from Rankin. Little low. Pitch low, 2-0 now. Check of the runner, 2-0 pitch. Popped it up. Shallow left. It'll be Finch, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. No runs for Great Bend. No hits, 1 left. At the end of 1, Ottawa nothing, Great Bend nothing, and we're back after this. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Being your local hometown chiropractic clinic for over 50 years lends itself to being a longtime supporter of the area sports teams, including the Ottawa American Legion baseball team. Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic wishes this year's squad the best as they work toward the result they want, a 3rd straight state championship. When you want results in reducing your pain and improving your overall wellness with traditional chiropractic care, call on the experienced team of Dr. Mike Hyatt and Dr. Sherry Jung at the Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, 15th and Main in Ottawa, 242-4001, or visit ottawachiropractic.com.
Community journalism is thriving at the Ottawa Herald. 3 days a week in print and every day online, the Herald's award-winning staff covers the news that matters to you. Breaking news, sports, events, and so much more. Just as the Herald has done for more than 140 years. Call 242-4700 to subscribe today, or find us online at www.ottawaherald.com, on Facebook, or download our app.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Arrows bat at the top of the 2nd. It'll be Rankin, Lamar, and Huddleston. Ottawa got a leadoff single from Peretti in the 1st, but then after Peretti stole second base as Bain struck out, Ferguson was out on a fly ball to center. Sudi grounded out to 2nd. Dalton Rankin, .337 batting average, 3 home runs, that 3rd one coming against Hayes earlier today. 28 runs batted in. He's 4 for 12 in the tournament. Bryce Kaiser back to work. Hit down the left field line. That one's going to be in for extra bases. And it's going to bounce over the fence for a ground rule double. So Rankin turns on the first pitch he sees and doubles to left. Owen Lamar, the Ottawa batter. Lamar hitting .427, no homers, 25 runs batted in. He's 2 for 13 here this weekend. Stretched by Kaiser. Pitch to Lamar. Bunted. Nice one down the third baseline. He's got a chance to beat it. Kaiser won't make a throw. It's an infield single for Owen Lamar. Rankin on the play went to 3rd. So runners in the corners, nobody out for Brock Huddleston. Huddleston, .295, 1 homer, 20 RBIs. 4 for 13. That 4th hit, the big one, against Hayes, the 2-run, 2-out double for the walk-off win, 6-5. Great Bend plays its infield back here early. Stretched by Kaiser, and his pitch missed the outside corner. One 1-0 to Huddleston. That's an outside corner, strike called, 1-1. Runners lead away from first and third. 1-1 pitch. Grounder to short. That should be 2. They'll throw to second, out to there, back to first, double play with Rankin scoring. So no RBI for Huddleston. 2 outs, nobody on. Here is Merrick Brown. Merrick hitting .236, no homers, 13 runs batted in. He's 0 for 3 in this State Legion tournament. Going outside, ball 1. Pitch from Kaiser. Right through there, 1-1 to Brown. Stretch. 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball, caught the inside corner. It's 1-2. Down in the dirt. That evens the count, 2-2. Arrows have a run home here in the second. Double to left by Rankin, a bunt single by Lamar, and then Rankin scoring on the double play ball off the bat of Huddleston. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Merrick Brown. Outside, full count. Three-two pitch. Strike 3 call. Brown caught looking. Second strikeout for Kaiser. Ottawa gets a run in the second. 2 hits, no errors, nobody left. We'll move to the bottom of the second. Ottawa 1 and Great Bend nothing. We'll be back after this. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Your locally owned abstract and title company in Franklin County is Croucher Abstract and Title. Located in the heart of downtown Ottawa, Rod Croucher and his staff are available to serve your abstract and title needs. Stop in today and see them at 324 South Main or call 785-242-3281. Croucher Abstract and Title Company is a proud supporter of area student athletes and wishes the Ottawa Arrows baseball team the best in their pursuit of a 3rd straight state championship.
Move to the bottom of the second inning. For Great Bend, it'll be Brock, Mahler, and Burnham. Dalton Rankin in the first walked the leadoff man, then worked around it. Rankin throwing to Brody Mundell as Brown last batter in the final in the previous inning. A win here would force a second championship game to be played tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock here. If Ottawa's involved, we will have that game on KOFO.com. I say if Ottawa's involved, if we have a second championship game, Ottawa has to be involved. Coy Brock will lead things off. Right-handed batter. Pitch from Rankin. Outside. Line drive, base hit into left field. Ferguson over to cut it off and hold Brock to a single. So first hit for the Chiefs. Peyton Mahler, the batter. Mahler also right-handed batter. Rankin's pitch, fastball high. One 0 delivery. Pitch a strike. Brock over at first base has bluffed a move. 1-1 pitch. Fly ball left. Ferguson has a beat on it, and he's got it, one down. That'll bring Corey Burnham to the plate. Chiefs second baseman, right-handed hitter. Pitch is grounded to short. Finch to second. Out there. Back to first. It's a double play and the inning's over. No runs, a hit. Nobody left. The end of 2 innings of play. It's Ottawa 1, Great Bend nothing. And we'll return after this. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Try explaining the way we do things in Kansas to someone from New York or Boston, and they'll look at you as if you lost your mind. So why would you trust your money with a financial institution that not only doesn't understand our lifestyle, but doesn't care? Luckily for us, there's Kansas State Bank. Community people you know. Kansas State Bank can handle all your banking needs. Checking, savings, and retirement accounts, Visa check cards, and so much more. Call 785-242-3600 and talk to an authentic Kansan today. Kansas State Bank, proud supporter of Ottawa American Legion Baseball as the Arrows head for their 3rd straight AAA state championship.
Quality work done professionally in a timely manner. This is Jason Dials, owner of Dials Construction. For the past 17 years, that's been our reputation in working with those in need of residential and commercial construction. You can expect the same as we have expanded our services to take care of your foundation needs. Whether it's a new foundation or repair, Dials Construction will provide you quality work done professionally in a timely manner. It's just how we do what we do for you. Call Dials Construction at 418-8211.
Keegan Finch will lead off the Ottawa 3rd. He'll be followed by Jared Perenni and then Trevor Boehm. The Arrows have 3 hits in the ball game. Great Bend with 1. Keegan Finch will lead things off. Keegan hitting .327 on the season, 2 homers, 27 runs batted in. 2 for 12 in the 4 days out here so far. Bryce Kaiser works from the stretch even with nobody on base. His pitch is a breaking ball over, strike 1. Fly ball, right field, foul, and nobody will catch up with that one. Actually lands out of play. No balls, 2 strikes to Finch. Right-hander Kaiser back on top, and now time called. Finch needs to put something into his pocket there. No 2 pitch. Missed outside. Big gap in right center field. Finch takes inside. That pitch didn't miss by much. 2-2. Down low with a breaking ball and a full count. And low, ball 4. So Finch draws a leadoff walk. And back to the top of the order for Jared Peretti. Jared lined a single to center to start the ball game. And about to have a word with Kaiser. See if Ottawa's bunting here. Third baseman Brock is even with the bag. First baseman Perry is holding the runner. Peretti does show bunt. It takes a strike. Stretch, a 1 pitch in the dirt. Nice smother by Maneth, the catcher. Finch inches away over at first. 1-1 pitch to Peretti. Line down the left field line, but foul. Jared waited on that breaking pitch and just a little too much out in front of it. Ball and 2 strikes. Nobody out, runner at first. Time call by Peretti. Kaiser looks in for a sign. And the 1-2 pitch. Just dictated foul right of the plate. Arrows lead at 1-0 here in the top of the third. Needing a win to prolong the tournament. Outside and high, 2-2. Center fielder, Mahler, cheating just a couple of steps toward left center. Line foul past third by Peretti. Jared doesn't get cheated on his swings very often. Pinch back to first. And another 2-2 pitch on the way. Outside and a full count. Kaiser steps off the rubber. Ottawa might think about sending the runner Finch. He goes. Pitch is popped up, foul, and drifting out of play. Three and two, nobody out. Another 3-2 is outside, ball 4, and 2 on with nobody out. Here's Trevor Bain. Trevor called out on strikes back in the first. Bain up in a bunting situation. And a left-handed first baseman who's now in on the grass. Makes it more difficult to sacrifice that man over. You've got to lay it down the third baseline if you're going to do it. Boehm takes a strike. He was showing bunt. Well, if I were Boehm, I'd think about just trying to punch one past that first baseman. He is way in on the grass. And time called. Finch out at second, Perenni at first, so that's good speed on the base paths. 0-1 pitch. Boehm bunts it down third base line. That's going to be a base hit. Nobody there, and the bases will be loaded with nobody out. Brock went back to the bag at third, so he had no chance. Trenton Ferguson will be the batter. Trenton flied out to center his first time up. That is hit number 4 for the Arrows. And the Chiefs are going to bring the infield in here. Stretch by Kaiser, the pitch. Breaking ball high. One 0 to Ferguson. Inside corner, 1-1. One delivery. Hit to left field and deep. Going back on it is Perry. He's under it. He's got it. Finch tags, heads for the plate, and he will score on the sacrifice fly by Ferguson. Well, on any other day, that probably would have been a grand slam, but the wind not helping out. But Ferguson got the job done with the sacrifice fly. It's 2-0 Arrows. Now Donnie Sudi, who grounded out to second back in the first, the batter. RBI number 45 on the year for Trenton Ferguson. Sudi takes way high. One 0 pitch. Down low, ball rolls away from the catcher. There goes Purdy for third. He's going to make it. Ball on into left field. Purdy headed for the plate, and he will score. Well, Manis trying to get Purdy at third base through low. Brock couldn't come up with it. The Arrows with a couple home here in the third. They lead it 3-0, and here's time called, and Great Bend coach coming out to the mound. Getting started with walks to Finch and Peretti. Boehm with a bunt signal, and then Ferguson sacrifice fly to left. On the second pitch to Sudi, ball got away from the catcher. Peretti, an aggressive base runner, took off for third, and the throw was low and rolled on into shallow left field. This may be an effort, as much as anything, to calm down Great Bend. Boehm will head back to second. Sudi will step back in. 2 balls, no strikes to count to him. Kaiser comes set, And his 2-0 pitch. Line foul down the right field line. Maneth walks out toward the mound. He wants to say something to his pitcher. Wind now showing as blowing in from center field. The wind really did affect the ball hit by Ferguson. It hit pretty well. On a normal July afternoon, it probably would have been out of here, but nonetheless, he got the sacrifice fly and the run home. 2 balls, 1 strike to Sudi. And now time asked for. Boehm has a lead out at second. Down in the dirt, Maneth blocked it, kept it in front of him. Now 3-1. Stretched by Kaiser, and his pitch. Ground ball to the shortstop. Up with it, Ireland. Throw to first is in time, 2 away. Now Dalton Rankin, who hit a ground rule double to left and scored a run back in the second, will be the batter. And we have a time called as Boehm needs to retie a shoelace. Man through the signs. Stretched by Kaiser. Pitch to Rankin. Fly ball into center field. Coming hard is Mahler. He can't get it. It's a base hit. Boehm will score. And an RBI single for Rankin to make it 4-0. For Rankin, RBI number 29 on the year. Here is Owen Lamar, who laid down a bunt single his first time up. The Arrows have scored 3 here in the third. They lead it now 4-0. Runner goes, pitches outside. The throw to second base will be there to get him. Inning is over, but the Arrows score 3 runs on 2 hits. There was 1 error and nobody left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the third. Ottawa 4, Great Bend nothing, and we'll be back after this. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Your locally owned abstract and title company in Franklin County is Croucher Abstract and Title. Located in the heart of downtown Ottawa, Rod Croucher and his staff are available to serve your abstract and title needs. Stop in today and see them at 324 South Main or call 785-242-3281. Croucher Abstract and Title Company is a proud supporter of area student athletes and wishes the Ottawa Arrows baseball team the best in their pursuit of a 3rd straight state championship.
Great Bend bats here in the bottom of the third inning. It'll be Bryce Kaiser, Chance Perry, and back to the top of the order for Connor Ireland. Dalton Rankin has allowed 1 hit. He has walked a man, but base hit back in the second was erased on a ground ball double play. Arrows got a run in the second on a double play ball. Then 3 in the third. Sacrifice fly by Trenton Ferguson. Throwing error, allowing another run to score, and then a single by Rankin to plate the third one. Bryce Kaiser's a right-handed batter. Rankin back to work, and his pitch. Strike on the outside corner at the knees. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit into center field. Second hit for the Chiefs. So the leadoff man is on. Here is Chance Perry. Great Bend left fielder. Hits from the right side. Pitch from Rankin is over at the knees. One strike pitch. Showing bunt. Takes the strike. 0-2. Kaiser over at first base. Nobody out. Two-strike pitch. Runner goes. Pitch is fouled back. Great Bend had the hit and run on there. Quick throw to first. Back safely is the runner, Kaiser. Rankin comes set. 0-2 pitch. Slow breaking ball is high. Arrows trying to force the if necessary game tomorrow morning at 10. Little looper into center field. Perenni will make the grab. And Kaiser has to hightail it back to first. That ball hung up there for Jared Perenni, who plays shallow usually anyway. So now one out, back to the top of the order. Connor Ireland drew a walk back in the first. Outside as he showed bunt. Stretch. 1-0 pitch. That's high. 2 balls, no strikes. Runner at first, 1 away. Ottawa leads 4-0, bottom half of the third. Outside, it's 3-0. Ball 4 high and outside, and 2 on now with 1 out. Braden Smith, the batter. Smith reached on a fielder's choice back in the first. Brown out for a visit to the mound. Kaiser singled to open the inning. Perry was retired on a fly to center, then the walk to Ireland. Pitch to Smith on the outside corner, strike 1 called. Smith stands off the plate. off-speed pitch is outside, 1-1. Wind is blowing in from center field. Next pitch is on the outside corner at the knees. So ball and 2 strikes. Outside, 2-2. Kaiser out at second, Ireland at first. There's 1 out. 2-2 to Smith. Low and away, ball 3. So it's a big pitch here for Rankin. He doesn't want to walk the bases loaded. With the number 3 hitter coming up next. Lined into left center field. That's going to be in for a base hit. Ferguson will cut it off. He'll play to the cutoff man. There's a runner trying for second, and he's going to be safe at second. Finch was thinking about making a throw to third, and had he looked at second originally, he would have had Smith, but instead, it's now a 4-1 ball game. Runners at second and third, and the tying run coming to the plate in Jared Manneth. Manneth grounded out to the second baseman his first time up. Pitch inside. So great bend on the board. Ground ball back to the mound. Oh, they've got a runner hop between second and third, but instead Rankin will go to first, get the sure out, and there are 2 outs in the inning. Smith took off for third base, and he was about 40% of the way down the line, but they elected to get the sure out. 2 away. Logan Perry, the batter, he popped out to the shortstop his first time up. Rankin's pitch is low. Ireland out at third, Smith at second. Fouled out a play down the left field line. One delivery. Slow curve in for a strike. The wind and the 1-2. Down low. Two pitch to Perry. Slow curve, strike 3 call. They did bring him up. Wasn't sure about that. And that ends the inning. First strikeout for Rankin. In the third for the Chiefs, they get a run, 2 hits, no auto errors, 2 left. At the end of 3 innings of play, it's Ottawa 4, Great Bend 1, and we're back after this. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
You know Wise Guys Construction in Ottawa as the premier residential and commercial construction company. But did you know they also provide full repair for fire and flood restoration? Here's Bill Crowley, owner of Wise Guys Construction.
We offer full turnkey services, from cleaning and drying to the repairs of your project. We're an insurance preferred contractor. When disaster strikes, experience matters.
When it comes to your residential, commercial, or restoration needs, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction in Ottawa, 785-229-5651.
Nothing's more fun than enjoying a summer day watching baseball.
From the kids in our Little League programs to our local high school and area college teams, show your support. Go to a game and cheer for your team. The whole community benefits. Kansas State Bank. A better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Three innings in the books, 4-1 Ottawa. Arrows will send to the plate Lamar, Huddleston, and Brown here in the top of the fourth. Owen Lamar had a bunt single his first time up. Owen Lamar. Here's the pitch from Bryce Kaiser, and it's high and outside. 52 pitches for Kaiser through 3 innings of work. Popped it up, maybe playable near the Ottawa dugout, but it will drift out of play. One ball, one strike. And the pitch to Lamar. Fastball high. Swing and a foul off the foot of Owen. Hobbled there at the plate momentarily. He'll have to walk it off. Two balls, two strikes. And the pitch. Inside. Full count to Lamar. And the payoff pitch. Line to left field, a base hit. So Lamar has Ottawa's 6th in the ball game. He's 2 for 2. Brock Huddleston, the batter. Brock grounded into a double play back in the 2nd inning. On that play, Rankin scored Ottawa's first run. Let's see what they ask Brock to do here. He handles the bat pretty well. Maybe asked to bunt. Brock over at third is playing a couple steps back of the bag. Huddleston takes a strike on the outside corner. Little looper into shallow left center field. That one is going to be caught on a beautiful play. Throw back to first. And out at first is Lamar. Mahler, the center fielder, with a sliding catch, and Lamar, too far off the bag, is doubled up, and there's 2 outs. It's a tough situation for Lamar, to be quite honest, because he had to make sure he could get to second base if the ball wasn't caught. Mahler threw a strike to Logan Perry, and there's 2 outs. Here's Merrick Brown, who struck out his first time up. Takes a strike, 0-1. Line drive, base hit left field. So Brown has a 2-out single. And that will get Keegan Finch to the plate. Keegan walked and scored in the 3-run Ottawa third inning. Stretched by Kaiser, pitch to Finch, swing and a miss. A 1 delivery. Strike 2, outside corner at the knees. So Finch has to hit defensively here now. Down 2 strikes. Fastball low. Brown a safe lead over at first. The 1-2 to Finch. Fouled it out of play. Runner at first, 2 away. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. Finch down on strikes. They'll have to throw to first. And the out recorded there to end the inning. No runs for Ottawa, a couple of hits, 1 left on base. At the end of 3.5 innings of play, the score is Ottawa 4 and Great Bend 1. And we'll return after this. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
School bells are ringing. The band's back together. Save big at Goodies and make this the best year ever. Score the best deals of summer with the Goodies Back to School sale. Like buy one, get one 50% off shoes for the family, 50% off Carters for kids, and 40% off the newest trends in denim. Plus, take 30 to 40% off new backpack styles from mini to metallic. The Back to School sale starts Wednesday. Goodies. What will new bring out in you? Goodies is part of our Sage family. Offer exclusions apply.
We move to the bottom of the 4th inning. For Great Bend, it'll be the 5, 6, and 7 hitters, Brock, Mahler, and Burnham. Nobody went out to warm up Rankin. So he's waiting for Merrick Brown to get the catcher's equipment on. And your teammates just have to get out there and help with that process, but here comes Brown. Ottawa with 1 run in the second, 3 in the third. Great Bend got its run in the third. Ottawa wins here today. They force the if necessary game tomorrow at 10 o'clock. That game would be on KOFO.com. Coy Brock will lead things off. He singled his first time up.
Leading off for Great Bend. Number 27. Third baseman, Coy Brock.
Dalton Rankin, 45 pitches through 3 innings. And his pitch to Brock is a breaking ball low and away. Strike, outside corner to the knees, 1-1. Fastball for a strike. Rankin working quickly, the 1-2 pitch. Ground ball to third, big hop, knocked down by Sudi. He'll recover, throw low, and scooped out nicely by Huddleston. One away. Now Peyton Mahler, the batter. Mahler flied out to the left fielder Ferguson back in the second. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Breaking ball waved at and missed, 0-2. Baller asks for time. Rankin is a very quick worker. He wants the ball and he wants to throw again. 0-2 pitch. Ground ball, that it hits the bag and on into left field. So Mahler with a wide turn at first. He'll hold on there with a single. And the batter will be Corey Burnham, who grounded into a 6-4-3 double play back in the second.
Play number 10. Second baseman, Corey Burnham.
Rankin's pitch is hit into right field down the line. Boehm on the run into foul territory and makes a sliding catch, 2 away. So nice play by Trevor Boehm, 2 outs, and here is Bryce Kaiser. Kaiser is 1 for 1. He singled to center back in the third and scored the Great Bend run. Slow breaking ball is over, strike 1. Fly ball right center to his left, Peretti. And he comes up with it. That ball is blowing it back in, and Peretti had to make almost a shoe-top catch. Inning over. No runs, a hit for Great Bend, 1 left. At the end of 4 innings of play, it's Ottawa 4, Great Bend 1. And we'll return after this. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Your locally owned abstract and title company in Franklin County is Croucher Abstract and Title. Located in the heart of downtown Ottawa, Rod Croucher and his staff are available to serve your abstract and title needs. Stop in today and see them at 324 South Main or call 785-242-3281. Croucher Abstract and Title Company is a proud supporter of area student athletes and wishes the Ottawa Arrows baseball team the best in their pursuit of a 3rd straight state championship.
If you have a Lowe's Advantage card, you can get an extra 5% off every day on items big or small. So you can save an extra 5% on a new coat of paint, updating appliances, replacing the flooring, and even save an extra 5% on little things like cleaning supplies, laundry detergent, and air filters. The big to-dos to the everyday essentials. You get an extra 5% savings every day when you use your Lowe's Advantage card. If you don't have one, apply today. All projects have a starting point. Start with Lowe's. Subject to credit approval and can't be combined with any other credit offers. Exclusions apply. See store for details. U.S. only.
Top half of the 5th for Ottawa, top of the order, Peretti, Boehm, and Ferguson. Ottawa looking for its 5th straight win after losing their opening game against Hayes on Wednesday night. Jared Peretti has singled and walked. He has scored a run. They give Peretti a big gap in right center field. He'll take outside, 1-0. Baller several steps over toward left center. Smith in right pretty much straight away. Down too low. It's 2 balls, no strikes. Down in the dirt, and a 3-0 count to Peretti. And outside, a 4-pitch walk. That'll bring Trevor Boehm to the plate. Trevor has been called out on strikes and laid down a bunt single. He has scored a run. And it's the catcher having a conversation with Kaiser. Let's see how Ottawa plays this. So far, they've been electing to play small ball in these situations. Third baseman Brock is about a step in front of the bag at third. That's where Boehm laid down his bunt back in the third inning. Peretti inches away to a lead. Pitch to Boehm is a strike on the outside corner. Throw to first. Peretti was caught leaning the wrong way, but he's back safely. Pretty quick move over there by Kaiser, but Peretti got back. Now the 0-1 pitch to Boehm. No, first another throw to first, and Peretti is back in. Jared Stoll second in the first inning. Stolen base number 38 on the year. Runner's going. The pitch is low, or high rather, and into second base is Peretti. Peretti got a great pitch to run on. It was a slow breaking ball. Maneth with a pretty decent throw, but Peretti out at second with stolen base number 39 on the season. 1-1 to Boehm now. His job is to make sure that runner gets to third base. Now he's squaring as if to bunt. Pulls the bat back. Takes outside corner, 1-2. The strike zone is wide. Been consistent, but it's wide. Time called. Perry, the first baseman, a couple of steps in front of the bag over there. He's looking for a chance on a ground ball to maybe make a play at third base. 1-2 to Boehm. Strike, 3 called. You just can't take that pitch. It's being called every time. So third strikeout for Kaiser, 1 out here in the 5th. Now Trenton Ferguson. Trenton has fly to center and hit a sacrifice fly to left. Randy with the lead out at second. Pitch to Ferguson is fouled off. Runner at second, 1 away. Game in the top of the 5th. Ottawa leads 4-1. Swing and a miss and a breaking ball. And Ferguson down in the count, 0-2. Oh-2 delivery. Struck him out. Off-speed pitch, and Ferguson down on strikes, 2 away. Batter will be Donnie Sudi, who is twice grounded out, once to second, once to short. Kaiser has the sign. Pitch to Sudi. Runner goes. Pitch is outside. Throw to third base. Not in time. Perenni has a stolen base at third. And again, Jared had a good pitch to run on as the pitch was outside, and Manneth had to throw across his body. Now that runner at third base with 2 away. He can score on any number of different things. Ground ball sharply hit, but Ireland knocks it down, recovers, throws to first, out at first. Ottawa out here in the 5th on a bang-bang play at first. No runs, no hits. 1 man left. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Ottawa 4 and Great Bend 1. We'll be back after this. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Your locally owned abstract and title company in Franklin County is Croucher Abstract and Title. Located in the heart of downtown Ottawa, Rod Croucher and his staff are available to serve your abstract and title needs. Stop in today and see them at 324 South Main or call 785-242-3281. Croucher Abstract and Title Company is a proud supporter of area student athletes and wishes the Ottawa Arrows baseball team the best in their pursuit of a 3rd straight state championship.
Great Bend comes to bat in the bottom of the 5th. They'll have Chance Perry, Connor Ireland, and Braden Smith coming to the plate. Dalton Rankin, 4 hits allowed through 4 innings of work. He has struck out 1, and he has walked a couple. A win by the Arrows puts them in a second championship game tomorrow morning at 10. If Great Bend wins this game, they are the tournament champions. Chance Perry to lead things off. He was retired on a fly ball to center his first time up. Wind really picking up now, blowing in from center field. And the outfielders need to make note of that. Ground ball foul down the third baseline, strike 1. Went around on a pitch down in the dirt, 0-2. Inside, almost hit him, 1-2. Pitch low, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Just inside, Rankin wanted that pitch, and he's upset. That's a good thing by Merrick Brown. He goes out to try to calm his pitcher down. That is the sign of an experienced catcher right there. Count full to Perry. And now the 3-2 pitch. Popped it up. Near the bag at first, Huddleston into foul territory makes the catch. So Rankin came back, made a good pitch, 3-2 to retire Perry. 1 out here in the 5th. Batter is Connor Ireland, who has walked twice. Pitch from Rankin. Fastball high. Over but low, 2-0. And the Pitch outside. 3 balls, no strikes. Rankin now upset with himself. Strike on the outside corner, 3-1. Ground ball to short. Tough hop for Finch, but he stays with it and throws out Ireland 2 away. So with 2 outs, the batter is Brayton Smith, who drove home a run with a single to left center his last time up. He's 1 for 2.
Number 9, right fielder, Brayton Smith.
Rankin's pitch, swing and a miss, way out in front of a slow breaking ball. Right down the middle, strike 2 called. Brown had set up outside. Rankin missed the target, but got the strike as it went right down the middle. 0-2 to Smith. Good waist pitch outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. One-two delivery. Missed away. Base is empty, 2 outs. 2-2 pitch. Chopper back to the mound. Rankin will underhand Huddleston for the out. And Great Bend goes in order in the 5th, rather. 3 up, 3 down at the end of 5 innings of play. It's Ottawa 4, Great Bend 1. We'll return after this. This is Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Worry less with Liberty Mutual Insurance.
Liberty Mutual saved me almost $800 when I switched my home and auto insurance.
Liberty did what?
Yeah, I got the perfect coverage for us, and I didn't have to worry about skimping on Emma's party.
Well, that explains the...
Pony! Best birthday ever!
Visit us online to get a quote. You can leave worry behind when Liberty stands with you. Liberty Mutual Insurance. Based on a recent countrywide survey of new customers. Coverage is underwritten by Liberty Mutual Insurance Company.
Electricity. Where would we be without it? Yeah, in the dark. But Advantage Electric is there to light up your world. Whether it's service or repair, you'll always get a free estimate and a friendly technician. Here's Advantage Electric owner Eric Crowley.
What we enjoy is working with people in our community because we see them everywhere we go. It's not like, we go to your house and we take care of your electrical issue and then we don't talk to you or see you ever again. So it's a personal connection that we have with you.
Advantage Electric, 229 North Main. Call 418-1218.
Ottawa bats here in the 6th. They'll send to the plate Dalton Rankin, Owen Lamar, and Brock Huddleston. Ottawa 1 run in the 2nd, 3 in the 3rd. Great Bend has 1 in the 3rd. Boy, for this time of the year, you couldn't ask for any better weather here today. Dalton Rankin is 2 for 2. Hit a ground rule double to left in the 2nd and drove home a run with a dump single to center in the 3rd.
Now batting, number 7, pitcher Dalton Rankin.
Bryce Kaiser, 80 pitches through 5 innings. Pitch to Rankin. Missed outside and high. Over but low. 2-0. Pitch a strike at the knees, 2-1. Outside corner, 2-2. Ground ball to short. Bad hop, and on past Ireland into left field. That ball flattened out on Ireland, and he just got eaten up. So Rankin reaches on the air. Batter will be Owen Lamar. 0-2 for 2. He had a bunt single in the second, single to left in the fourth. Stretch. Pitch to Lamar. Up too high. Throw to first. Rankin is back. Stretch, 1-0 pitch. Line drive up, one hop to the shortstop. That should be 2. Out at second and out at first. Third double play turned by Great Bend here this afternoon. So 2 out, nobody on for Brock Huddleston, who has grounded into a double play and hit a fly ball that turned into a double play back in the fourth. Huddleston, if you missed the morning ball game, ended it with a 2-run double with 2 outs in the seventh. Takes a breaking ball on the outside corner, 0-1. Pitch in the dirt, 1 ball, 1 strike. Line drive, that's a base hit into right center. They tried to throw out Huddleston at first and just about did it. The ball got past the first baseman. So Merrick Brown will bat with the runner at first, 2 away. That is hit number 8 for the Arrows. Merrick Brown singled to left his last time up. He is 1 for 2. Brown takes the strike. Merrick almost always takes the first pitch. A 1 offering. Right down the middle, strike 2. Two-strike pitch. Struck him out swinging. So the Arrows go out here in the 6th. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error, 1 left. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Ottawa 4, Great Bend 1. We're back after this timeout. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Being your local hometown chiropractic clinic for over 50 years lends itself to being a longtime supporter of the area sports teams, including the Ottawa American Legion baseball team. Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic wishes this year's squad the best as they work toward the result they want, a 3rd straight state championship. When you want results in reducing your pain and improving your overall wellness with traditional chiropractic care, call on the experienced team of Dr. Mike Hyatt and Dr. Sherry Jung at the Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, 15th and Main in Ottawa, 242-4001, or visit ottawachiropractic.com.
Bottom of the 6th inning, 3, 4, and 5 hitters up for Great Bend. Maneth, Logan Perry, and Brock. perfect afternoon for baseball. A win here for the Arrows would propel them into a winner-take-all game tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock that, if played, would be heard on KOFO.com. Ottawa got the emotional win earlier today, and they will try to hang on here. Jared Manneth will lead things off. He is grounded out twice, once to the second baseman and once to the pitcher.
Number 7, catcher Jared Manneth.
A bit of a stoppage here as Ottawa infielders a little slow to get back to their positions. Now we're ready as Manneth stands in. Pitch to him is low. Pitch count wise, this is Dalton Rankin's longest appearance of the year. Strike, knees, outside corner. It's been called all night long. 1-1 to Manneth. Just a little inside and low. 2-1. Fouled off down the third baseline. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Lined foul. That pitch hung just a little bit, but Manneth out in front of it. Fly ball down the left field line. It's foul ball. Ferguson giving chase, but it will land right up against the fence. Good effort out there by Trenton. He raced as hard as he could, but just couldn't get there in time. Count remains 2-2. And now Manneth asks for time. Fly ball, center field. No, actually on the infield. It'll be the shortstop Finch to make the catch, 1 out. So 1 away, and here is Logan Perry. Perry has popped out and struck out. He's 0 for 2. Pitch in for a strike. Oh, 1 pitch. Outside corner, strike 2 called. Just outside. It's a good waste pitch. Rankin wanted the call, but it was outside. 1-2. Curve outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. There's strike 3 called. Outside corner at the knees. 2 outs. And now Coy Brock, the batter. He singled in the second, grounded out to third in the fourth. Swing and a miss at a breaking ball, 0-1. Pitch in the dirt. Count even, a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Bottom of the 6th with Ottawa on top 4-1. 1-1 pitch to Brock. Ground ball, right side. Fielded by Lamar, and the throw in time. And the side retired. 3 up, 3 down for Great Bend in the 6th. We'll go to the 7th. Ottawa 4, Great Bend 1. And we'll be back after this timeout. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Ready for fall sports? You know, youth soccer and flag football, adult volleyball. Just head online to orcottawaks.org. All the information you need from date, location, and schedule are there. Pick the sport you're interested in, then sign up online or at the Goppert Building, 705 West 15th Street, Ottawa. The staff at the Ottawa Recreation Commission wish the Ottawa Arrows the best of luck in the state tournament. Bring home that 3rd straight AAA state championship.
There is more to me, Queen Eliara of Elfgard, than my elven magic. Just as there's more to Geico than saving you money, Geico also gives you 24/7 access to licensed agents online, on the phone, or on the Geico app. And while I am a mighty elf queen, I am also a mighty big fan of barbecue potato chips. Minions! More smoky mesquite.
Geico. Expect great savings and a whole lot more.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Arrows come up here in the top of the 7th looking for some insurance. They'll send to the plate Finch, Parenti, and Bame.
Leading off the top of the 7th, number 30, shortstop,
Keegan Finch has walked and scored and struck out swinging. Pitch to him is outside. Way inside, 2-0. Down low, 3 balls and no strikes. Well, if you're Kaiser, you certainly don't want to walk the number 9 hitter leading off the 7th. But he did just that, ball 4 low. Back to the top of the order for Jared Parenti.
number 6, center fielder,
Jared's been on base all 3 times, singled in the 1st, walked in the 3rd and the 5th. Let's see if they ask him to bunt here. Brock at 3rd is even with the bag. Breaking ball is in for a strike. Up too high, 1-1. Finch inching away over at first. That high, that pitch is high, 2-1. Throw to first. Finch dives back in safely. Big gap in right center field. Up too high, it's 3-1. Kaiser throws to first. Perry had to knock it down as it was off to his right. Three-1 to Parenti. Ball 4 low. So 2 on, nobody out. Trevor Bain will be the batter. And here comes the Great Bend coach out of the dugout. And the Chiefs have to be considering their pitching situation. I believe that Braden Smith can come back and throw tomorrow, and that would be the most likely scenario, but would you possibly bring him in a situation like this to throw a few pitches, not enough to force the day off? Doesn't look like they're going to make a pitching change. So this may be about strategy as much as anything. Trevor Bain will be the batter. Trevor is 1 for 3, a bunt single back in the third inning. The Chiefs expect a bunt. Again, Perry at first base is way in on the infield grass. Stretch and the pitch in the dirt. Nice stop by Maneth. Boy, he kept that ball from headed back to the screen, and that would have allowed the runners to move up. One 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. Beam out in front of that delivery. Count a ball and a strike. Now you might see the Arrows put a bunt on here. Trevor swings the bat waiting. He was going to bunt. Took a pitch inside. Pinch the runner at second, Perenni at first, nobody out. 4-1 Ottawa, top half of the seventh. Two-one pitch. Ground ball to the shortstop. They'll throw to second, get the out. No, and safe at second. As the second baseman, Burnham dropped the baseball, and that was not taking the ball out of the glove. So everybody's safe. The bases are loaded. Batter is Trenton Ferguson. Trenton is 0 for 2 with a sacrifice fly. That came with the bases loaded back in the third. Boy, that was a tailor-made double play ball right there, and Burnham just dropped it. So now the Chiefs pull the infield in. Hit down the left field line, twisting, it is a foul ball. Oh, and 1 to Ferguson. Huge gap in right center field. Fastball over the outside corner, strike 2. Got to protect the plate here. Two-strike pitch in the dirt, stopped by Maneth. One and 2 now to Ferguson. Stretch by Kaiser. And his pitch. Nub back to the mound. Under the pitcher's glove, though, and the only play is first out there, and a run will score. Play will end up going 1-4-3, and Ferguson will get an RBI to make it a 5-1 game. Well, that was fortunate for the Arrows because if Kaiser fields that ball, they at least get the force at home and maybe a double play. Instead, a run home, second and third the runners with 1 out for Donovan Sudi, who is a hungry hitter, 0 for 3. Foul back to the screen. Arrows lead now 4. Peretti, the runner, at third. Bame at second. Both very aggressive base runners. Oh, 1 to Sudi. Fouled it back. He had a good cut. But he's behind in the count, 0-2. I don't think I've ever seen anybody play Ottawa the way that Baller's playing center field, way out in left center. Way outside, and a nice stop by the catcher, Maneth. One and 2 to Sudi. Infield in. And the pitch. Way up high. Sudi just needs to hit one at that big old flagpole out there in center field. He could run for days. Fouled it off. Still 2 and 2. Arrows looking for more insurance. Great Bend trying to keep this game relatively close. Here's a stretch, and Sudi now asks for time. Next pitch. Grounder down to third base line and on into left field. Peretti will score. Bame to third. And it's a 6-1 game. Now Dalton Rankin will bat. Rankin is 2 for 3. Maneth out in front of the plate will give his infielders signals just in case Sudi decides to attempt to steal second. Pitch to Rankin. Over at the knee, strike 1. It's deep to left. Going back on it is Perry, and this ball is gone. A 3-run homer, Dalton Rankin. For Rankin, his second homer of the day, 4th on the year.
Rankin with the 3-run homer.
And that's going to do it for Bryce Kaiser. Great Bend will make a pitching change here in the top of the 7th. Ottawa now leads 9-1, and we'll be back after this. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Being your local hometown chiropractic clinic for over 50 years lends itself to being a longtime supporter of the area sports teams, including the Ottawa American Legion baseball team. Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic wishes this year's squad the best as they work toward the result they want, a 3rd straight state championship. When you want results in reducing your pain and improving your overall wellness with traditional chiropractic care, call on the experienced team of Dr. Mike Hyatt and Dr. Sherry Jung at the Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, 15th and Main in Ottawa, 242-4001, or visit ottawachiropractic.com.
And new pitcher for Great Bend is right-hander Corey Burnham. Kaiser will stay in the ball game. He will go out to the outfield. Let's see what else they're doing here. Looks like Kaiser's going to play maybe in right field. Did they move Mahler to left? And Chance Perry into the infield. We'll have to kind of see how everything plays out. Yeah, Mahler is now on the infield. Not sure exactly where he's going to play. So I'm going to guess that Braden Smith will go to center field. So Burnham on here with still just one out in the inning. Ottawa has 5 runs home to open up an 8-run lead. Now Smith's still out in right field. Kaiser is the new center fielder. So Mahler's at third. Brock moves to second. No, Ireland's now at second. We'll get it straight for you. Here's Owen Lamar. Pitch to Owen is down low. Owen is 2 for 3. Singles in the second and the fourth. Hit to left field. That one's pretty well hit. Going back on his Perry with room makes the catch. 2 down, and now Brock Huddleston will bat. Mahler's at second, so that means that Brock moves, or Mahler's at third, so that means Brock moves to short, and Ireland at second. Pitch to Huddleston. Off-speed pitch is low. Brock is 1 for 3. Pitch on the way. Ground ball foul. 2 walks to open the inning, and then the botched potential double play ball really opened things up for the Arrows. Outside corner, strike 2 called. One-two pitch. Popped him up, back of the pitcher's mound. Shortstop will make the call and the catch to retire the side. But Ottawa comes up with 5 runs on just 2 hits. There was one big error and nobody left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th. It's Ottawa 9 and Great Bend 1, and we'll return after this. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Ready for fall sports? You know, youth soccer and flag football, adult volleyball. Just head online to orcottawaks.org. All the information you need from date, location, and schedule are there. Pick the sport you're interested in, then sign up online or at the Gobbert Building, 705 West 15th Street, Ottawa. The staff at the Ottawa Recreation Commission wish the Ottawa Arrows the best of luck in the state tournament. Bring home that 3rd straight AAA state championship.
Great Bend bats here in the 7th. It'll be Mahler, Burnham, and Kaiser. Dalton Rankin trying to complete this ball game. Arrows 3 outs away from forcing a second championship game tomorrow morning at 10. Grant Maxwell's now over at first base for Ottawa. So the Arrows make a defensive change. Peyton Mahler will lead things off. He has fly to left and single to left. Pitch from Rankin. Outside, 1-0. Royals baseball later on this evening here on KOFO. Popped it up. Near the bag at second. Keegan Finch looking up into the sun. He's got it, 1 down. Now Dalton Beeker will bat for Burnham. Beeker, a right-handed batter. Rankin's pitch is a slow breaking ball over the inside corner. Fastball missed low and outside, 1-1. Down too low. It's 2 balls and a strike. Two and 1 to Beeker. Little looper, and the second baseman Lamar will make the play. 2 down. And last chance for Great Bend will be Bryce Kaiser, who is singled and fly to center. Pitch from Rankin. Chop to third. Sudi up with it. Guns it across too high, and a tag applied, and it'll be safe at first. Maxwell tried to bring that ball back down and tag Kaiser, but either didn't get the tag applied or it was too late, so the inning stays alive. Now Chance Perry, who is 0 for 2. First error of the game on Ottawa. Breaking ball missed outside. Stretch, and the 1-0 pitch. Popped it up. That should be it. But who wants it? It's Brown in foul territory. And he makes the catch, and the ball game's over. In the 7th for Great Bend, no runs, no hits, 1 error, 1 left. Final score, Ottawa 9 and Great Bend 1. We're back with the Advantage Electric postgame show after this. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Whether you're building or remodeling, you want your project to be unique to you. Eric Crowley of Advantage Electric can help.
Something recently we've started is custom lighting. Making custom lights, I've noticed it's a new trend. Not everybody wants the big, box light fixtures that you can buy. Everybody's looking for something eclectic nowadays and new and a conversation piece.
Your ideas come to life.
Anything and everything that you could think of that you could possibly make a light fixture out of, we could certainly do it.
Advantage Electric, 229 North Main. Call 418-1218.
From work life to nightlife, from home to the road, your day can take you anywhere. These fast-paced times call for Wrangler Advanced Comfort jeans. Advanced Comfort is designed to keep up with you, no matter where you go or what you're doing. They're made with 20% stronger denim and 4-way flex technology that moves with you. Wrangler Advanced Comfort. Go anywhere, look great, and be comfortable. Wrangler Advanced Comfort jeans. Try on a pair today.
Being your local hometown chiropractic clinic for over 50 years lends itself to being a longtime supporter of the area sports teams, including the Ottawa American Legion baseball team. Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic wishes this year's squad the best as they work toward the result they want, a third straight state championship. When you want results in reducing your pain and improving your overall wellness with traditional chiropractic care, call on the experienced team of Dr. Mike Hyatt and Dr. Sherry Jung at the Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, 15th and Main in Ottawa, 242-4001, or visit ottawachiropractic.com.
Try explaining the way we do things in Kansas to someone from New York or Boston, and they'll look at you as if you lost your mind. So why would you trust your money with a financial institution that not only doesn't understand our lifestyle, but doesn't care? Luckily for us, there's Kansas State Bank. Community people you know. Kansas State Bank can handle all your banking needs. Checking, savings, and retirement accounts, Visa check cards, and so much more. Call 785-242-3600 and talk to an authentic Kansan today. Kansas State Bank, proud supporter of Ottawa American Legion Baseball, as the Arrows head for their third straight AAA state championship.
And welcome to the Advantage Electric postgame show as the Ottawa Arrows have forced their way into the, if necessary, game of this AAA State Legion tournament by beating the Great Bend Chiefs here this afternoon 9-1. Arrows jumped out to a 1-0 lead in the second inning on a double by Dalton Rankin, a bunt single by Owen Lamar, and then Rankin scoring on a double play ball. Great Bend tied it up in their half of the third inning on an RBI single by Braden Smith. Ottawa came right back. Now check that. Let me rephrase that because Ottawa's the visiting team here. The Arrows got a run in the second and then got 3 in the third to take a 4-0 lead. And those runs in the third inning, sacrifice fly by Trenton Ferguson, a throwing error by the catcher allowing one run to score, and then a single by Dalton Rankin, who had 4 RBIs in the game. And then Great Bend got a run in their half of the third on a single by Smith. But Rankin did a great job on the mound today, scattering 4 hits going the distance. And he hit a 3-run homer in the 7th inning to key a 5-run rally. And the Arrows win it 9-1, and now they will play for a third consecutive state championship tomorrow morning at 10. We do want to remind you listening that there will be no admission charge tomorrow. So come on out to the ballpark. Admission is free tomorrow here at Orlis Cox Sports Complex. And the Arrows will play Great Bend, and the winner will advance to the Mid-South Regional next week. We'll have the final line score and a final word on this broadcast after this. You're listening to the Advantage Electric postgame show on KOFO.
Electricity. Where would we be without it? Yeah, in the dark. But Advantage Electric is there to light up your world. Whether it's service or repair, you'll always get a free estimate and a friendly technician. Here's Advantage Electric owner Eric Crowley.
What we enjoy is working with people in our community because we see them everywhere we go. It's not like, we go to your house and we take care of your electrical issue and then we don't talk to you or see you ever again. So it's a personal connection that we have with you.
Advantage Electric, 229 North Main. Call 418-1218.
There's people who care where I'm going, and good friends who welcome me home. So get a full tank of freedom, drive the American road. And with a full tank of freedom, find your own highway, we'll take you wherever you go.
Marathon, fueling the American spirit.
Try explaining the way we do things in Kansas to someone from New York or Boston, and they'll look at you as if you lost your mind. So why would you trust your money with a financial institution that not only doesn't understand our lifestyle, but doesn't care? Luckily for us, there's Kansas State Bank. Community people you know. Kansas State Bank can handle all your banking needs. Checking, savings, and retirement accounts, Visa check cards, and so much more. Call 785-242-3600 and talk to an authentic Kansan today. Kansas State Bank, proud supporter of Ottawa American Legion Baseball, as the Arrows head for their third straight AAA state championship.
Your locally owned abstract and title company in Franklin County is Croucher Abstract and Title. Located in the heart of downtown Ottawa, Rod Croucher and his staff are available to serve your abstract and title needs. Stop in today and see them at 324 South Main or call 785-242-3281. Croucher Abstract and Title Company is a proud supporter of area student athletes and wishes the Ottawa Arrows baseball team the best in their pursuit of a third straight state championship.
Well, an exciting afternoon of baseball here, morning and afternoon actually, as the Arrows take 2 games to force the second championship game of this AAA Legion State tournament. They win here over Great Bend this afternoon, 9-1, 9 runs, 10 hits, 1 error, 4 left for Ottawa. For Great Bend, 1 run, 4 hits, 3 errors, and 5 left on base. Dalton Rankin, the winning pitcher, he's now 3-1 on the season. And the starter for Great Bend, Bryce Kaiser, picks up the loss. Again, we'll be back here tomorrow morning. It's a 10 o'clock start, and we'll be on KOFO.com tomorrow morning with pregame at around 9:45. Be sure to listen for it. If you can't be out here at the ballpark, again, admission will be free tomorrow, so come on out and enjoy the baseball game if you have the opportunity. Ottawa wins it 9-1. This is Gary Bateman saying so long from Harvey Drake Field and Orlis Cox Sports Complex.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of Ottawa Arrows American Legion Baseball from the AAA State Tournament in Ottawa. Brought to you by Kansas State Bank, Ottawa Recreation Commission, Croucher Abstract and Title, Wise Guys Construction, and the Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic. This has been an exclusive presentation from your sports source for East Central Kansas, 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Here's your exclusive KOFO Weather Center forecast.
Hi, it's Lou Baker from CarStar in Ottawa. We stand behind our repairs with local lifetime warranty and CarStar Limited 5-year nationwide warranty. 1-800-CARSTAR. Relax, we'll take it from here.
Tonight, mostly clear, a low of 60. Mostly sunny tomorrow with a high of 81. And tomorrow night,